All right, that's good to go.
Okay. Cool. So, like you said, you'll look at the camera, but I'll ask the
Okay.
questions. So, if you just want to start off by introducing yourself, what you teach at TU, and then kind of go into how you know Arthur.
Okay. So, hello, my name's Peter Hawrylak. I'm an associate professor in the Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering at the University of Tulsa. And I teach courses mainly in the computer engineering space. And I know Arthur through several research projects that he's been involved in that I've also been involved in. He started out working with me on the Turk project in the summer of between his freshman and sophomore year, and then moved on to work with my group on the nano battery project that we have, and was very successful there, and then went on to a Nano Japan program, and then the following summer went on to do another study abroad at Hokkaido University, and then between those has worked on my nano battery project that's led by Dale Teeters, Professor Dale Teeters here in chemistry, and funded by NASA.
Perfect. Great explanation. And so, what was your initial reaction to finding out that Arthur was going abroad? Did you encourage him or have any discourse about that?
He had when he asked about the Nano Japan program, or sorry, the Nano Battery program, he had specifically in mind the Nano Japan program. So that was something that he had identified over the summer or early into the fall, and put the pieces together that the Nano Battery project would probably be a good fit for this Nano Japan program, because they're both in the area of nanotechnology. I know he really had a very good experience, I think, between the two, because with the Nano Japan he looked at more how to create these physical nanomaterials or nano devices, and with the Nano Battery project we looked at more at building a chemical structure that could be used for a battery, but that's on a nano scale. And so we looked at how do we connect all of these very small batteries together to get a larger battery that has better performance characteristics than your traditional lithium type battery.
Cool question. Do you have any footage or photos of the battery project?
No, I don't, but Professor Teeters might.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can email him.
Yeah.
Great. And so when he returned, did you notice a difference in him either personally or in his studies?
He was always from the time I met him, about a year before he did the Nano Japan, he was always a very driven and focused student, and did great research on the Turk project and on the nano battery project. I think when he came back, he had a different view of, or a larger view of how science fits in, and how science connects and bridges many different barriers. This nano battery project is a collaboration led by Dale Teeters that involves OU and OSU, as well as TU, and so that is a multi-university collaboration, but it's still within the state of Oklahoma, within the United States. And just to see how science and research are performed at a university overseas, at a different university, I think has really been beneficial to him, because he's seen how it's done at TU inside and out, and to see how it's done at some other places, to look at some other research philosophies and how groups function there as well as here, I think is just a good experience to give him a wider range of experiences, and really helped him to figure out, I think the biggest thing is to help him figure out what he wants to do going forward with his graduate studies.
Great. Yep, exactly. I think that getting that larger view of your academic field can really be eye-opening. What expectations or hopes do you have for him after his undergrad? You mentioned him going to graduate school. Do you know where he's going, what he's going to be working on there?
I don't know which one he'll choose, but he's applied to several good ones, and I think I'm confident he'll be successful wherever he goes, and it's difficult because it would be good if he stayed at TU, but then it's good for him. I want him to pursue. He has to pursue the things that he wants to in his life, and make use of those opportunities and pursue those opportunities that will best suit him. And that's really what I think these experiences have helped him identify are there schools maybe outside of the U.S. that he would be interested in, and seeing how those the different cultures and whatnot, and just to see those different places. A lot of people, I've never been to Japan, and so that for me would be worth it just to go there, just to meet new collaborators and to collaborate in different labs, but also to learn the culture and to see the culture.
Perfect. And do you have anything else you'd like to share about Arthur? Any other anecdotes or any messages for him?
I think he's a great student, a great research team member, and I was very honored when you contacted me that he had said that I had been influential or had helped him, so I'm very honored for that, and would like to thank Arthur for that, and thank you and your group and organization for helping facilitate these global studies programs, because a lot of our students have done those over a number of years, and we've had a number of foreign exchange students. I knew a lot of people from around the world through my own graduate studies, and even though I did not study abroad, that really helped me to learn about other cultures, because I was interacting with people from all over the world, and I think I think I'm better off. I think Arthur's better off for getting that larger view from people who are not necessarily United States citizens or permanent residents.
Perfect. Great. Yep. We've been really honored to interview everyone, and the 7 students that we selected have just done so many amazing things, and it's really great to hear from their faculty and staff members that they're close to that know and can really brag on them. So, great.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thanks.
Yes, thank you so much.